welcome to another vlog. I'm excited to take you along on this layover with me a bit and show you what I'm getting into in Frankfurt, Germany. So I just arrived maybe like 45 minutes ago and I'm in my hotel room right now. I showered and my skin's really irritated, so please ignore. But yeah, just took my makeup off. I am so tired. The flight is finished. And let's get into what my day was like on the way from Denver to Frankfurt. So I'll keep it a little short and sweet. The flight went really well. It was around 9 hours and right now it's about 11 a.m. in Frankfurt. So we fast forwarded a day. I am super tired and my brain is really not working that well. But it was Memorial Day weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend. And so we had some people traveling for vacation. We had some military people actually on the flight and got to recognize them. So that was really nice and felt really good to do. So the flight was honestly great. I was in the back galley and honestly, my crew was complimenting me, which made me feel really good about hustling in the back galley. And I will say that's probably some of my favorite position that I feel good in. So everything went really great. Love that. So let me show you a little bit around the room because it's a really cute room and show you what's here. So when you come in, you have this nice little coffee bar, which actually has an espresso machine, which is so high key. I love that. The bathroom, very moody. That's kind of my mess, so don't pay too much attention to that, but I like the moodiness. It's just hard to see when you're doing your makeup. One thing that's kind of strange about this bed at this hotel is this is the whole size of the comforter. So it's short on the sides. I don't know. It must be a European thing. I'm pretty sure I've seen this in Europe before, but not all of our hotels do this, just this one. And then I've got obviously my suitcase. I restocked on these guys. This is my favorite melatonin. It just works for me. But I am gonna need these to keep myself on my sleep schedule. So happy to have those in my bag today. But yeah, this is kind of the gist. It's really bright in the window coming in right now. Oh, let me show you this too. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Some of our passengers were so kind and brought us these delicious Nutella biscuits. You can get these in the US, but these are to die for. I first had them in Europe before I saw them in the US. And then these they look silly, but they're wrapped up chocolate chip cookies. I already ate half of one. You just have to trust me. They're delicious. I believe that another passenger got those for us. And I think they were from a little restaurant in the Denver airport. So yeah, that is the cute little room. What I'm gonna do next is, before I get too tired, because I already laid my head down on the bed and almost fell asleep. So before I do that, I need to get outside while the shops are still open and grab a couple things from the drugstore called DM, which is fantastic. Love getting drugstore stuff from DM. And then I might pop over to the grocery store right next door to get a sandwich for later, and then a water bottle, since I did not bring any water and I know I'm already getting dehydrated. I did not drink enough water on the plane. So I'm gonna run out and do that real quick before my legs fail me because I'm getting so tired. And then later tonight, I'm gonna meet, I think, at least 2 of the crew for dinner. So that's the plan, and I'll check with you guys a little bit later. Bye. So first stop was a grocery store called Edeka. They've got a good selection of stuff and a great deli. The first thing that caught my eye were these amazing looking strawberries. But if you've never been here before, they've got a good drink selection, juices, and bakery items when you first walk in. This is some protein and health juices that kind of caught my eye. They're really interesting. The pasta section, not gonna lie, looked fantastic today. So I spent a few minutes looking at everything there. And then I was strolling down this really cute street on the way back to the hotel. This area is so scenic and so beautiful. That particular spot where we stay, I love it here. Okay, so it's a little bit later and I got a lot of stuff in this bag. It is very heavy, so let me show you all the things that I got from the store. So as far as food goes, that's where I went first, was the grocery store. The grocery store I went to is called Edeka, and everything I bought was only 14 euros and 70 for change. So I got a lot of stuff. So first things first, these strawberries always call to me. I don't know what it is about strawberries in other countries. There must be more locally grown, because they're always so much better looking than in the US. So I will probably finish that whole thing today and tomorrow. I got this protein bar that is pistachio flavored, pistachio butter. So we'll try that and see how that goes. I thought this was crazy. My boyfriend likes Red Bull, and this is The Organics by Red Bull Lemon. So I don't know. I thought he might want to try that. I thought that was pretty cool. Same with these chips. I've never had these chips before, tzatziki style. So I got this for him to try. I got a sandwich. I'll show you that. A giant bottle of water because I am so thirsty. And then the pasta was just calling to me today. So it looked really good, even though it's just the store brand. Like, if you know, you know. And it's a product of Italy, so must be good, right? But the sandwich I got was just like on a little roll with what looks like turkey, cheese, and then they usually put sliced up eggs, which is actually very good on the sandwich. So that's what I got from the store. And then from the DM drugstore, I got these 4 things. Didn't go too crazy, and that was $10.80. So not bad. I told my friend Ryan I would get him this hand cream since he really loves it, so I got him one of those. And then I think I don't know what I'm going to do with this, if I'm going to put it in my bag or what, but this smells so delicious. It is buttermilk and lemon, and it smells like a lemon pound cake. That stuff is to die for. And then I just stocked up on 2 shampoos. I really like this brand, John and Len. It's just great quality, and it's super affordable. Those were only $3.95 each. And they're not like the biggest bottles, but yeah, not bad. This one's jasmine scented, and this is... I don't know, it's keratin. It smells kind of almost vanilla-y. So that's what I got. So all in all, for roughly 24 euros or maybe like $27, not bad for all that stuff. I feel like that's a decent haul, and it's much more affordable, I feel like, to get stuff here. Like this buttermilk lemon hand cream was 75 cents. I don't know if do you say cents when you're talking about European change? I don't know, but equivalent to like 75 US cents. So yeah, really happy with my stuff I got. I didn't go too crazy, but I found some really interesting stuff I've never tried. So yay, now I gotta fit all that back in my bags, but thankfully I do have room in my lunchbox, which is totally empty. So I'll be able to pack all those snacks in there. So while I wait to join a couple of the girls for dinner, it is... I don't know, probably around 12 by now. I think I'm gonna take a nap until 5. And fingers crossed I wake up, because I don't just nap for 5 hours. I will fall asleep for 10. So I'm promised that I was the one leading the plans for dinner, so I better wake up. I'm gonna set 2 alarms just in case. So yeah. And what we're gonna have for dinner is Italian. I'm gonna try a new Italian restaurant. There's a few really, really good ones around here, and I'm really looking forward to it. So very excited for that. That looks so good. Is that Uber? Okay, so future Danielle popping in real quick. Just wanted to explain a few of the clips. So I did wake up finally and go to dinner on time. And I met up with my crew, and we did go to an Italian restaurant. But When we went to the lobby, there were people dressed up in really nice outfits, like they were going to a wedding or something. And as we were walking to the restaurant that I thought we should go to, they were closed for a private event, and I'm pretty sure that that's where the people from our hotel were heading. So we made a plan B and decided to go to a new restaurant and ate there instead. So I ordered a pasta, and right now Germany has, only for a couple weeks I was told, they sell white asparagus. So if you see briefly in the clip, the crew member that's sitting in front of me, he has these huge pieces of white asparagus next to his steak, and I had some mixed in with the pasta. So one of the other crew members was telling him that that is a specialty for the beginning of summertime in Germany. So we all thought that we would try it, and it was honestly so good. It was a little softer and almost tasted like a buttery flavor. It was really good. So I wish I ate more of it, to be honest. I wish it was there for longer so I could have more, but regardless, it was super fun. A really nice time. I had a little Aperol drink. It was like Aperol mixed with Prosecco, so that was delicious. So after dinner, we hit up a gelato spot next door. It was so good. I got a Dubai chocolate gelato that had pieces of like chocolate chunks in it. It was so good. I'm still obsessed with Dubai chocolate. It was delicious. So we had our gelato. We popped by one more grocery store just for the other crew to grab little last minute things. And then that was it. It was time to go back to the hotel. The sun was still out around 9 p.m. and we were all really surprised, but the sun was just out super late. So anyways, I went to bed and then woke up the next morning for van time and just had a lovely trip all together. So then it was time for me to head back to Denver and commute right back to Portland. And I'm back home now in my house in Portland. Thank you so much for watching another vlog. It was really fun to film and show you my trip for Frankfurt, which honestly I don't get to go to super often, so it was a nice little treat. The crew was wonderful. We just had a great time. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.